Cause who don't understand? And most of us that becomes emotionally detached from certain situations, it's because we have learned our lesson. We have went through the trials and overcame, right? So we know what's back there. So no, I'm not finna tie my emotions to something I have overcame. I look at it like, oh, okay, yeah, that's just something that happened once before and it's trying to stay in my life and repeat itself. Patterns. Most of us operate our patterns because we've been programmed and conditioned to operate habitual, repeated doing the same thing over and over. That's how our brain operates. We repeat things over and over. That's why you had the clock, the calendar, the seasons, cycles. Your brain is set up to operate just like that. So once you have overcame a trial or healed from some trauma, you understand. Don't tie your emotions to a situation similar to that, or that if that same situation pop back up. Example, you get into an argument with your boss. Your boss is wrong. And you know she wrong. Everybody knows she wrong. But you get sent home. She send you home. That hurts your feelings because you know she wrong. But by that's your boss, you have to accept the fact that she's right. So, yes, that's going to bother you. So now, you know that's a situation that has happened and caused you pain. So, if you go back to that same job, or if you find another job, wherever you work at, and you see that same situation occurring, you probably finna find yourself in that same predicament. You're going to stop and think like, wait a minute, I done seen this before. So what are you going to do? You going to get hurt and tie your emotions to it, or you going to look at it like, oh, I know this is a test. I know I'm being tested to see what I'm going to do. Because your brain had already told you ahead of time what you're going to do. You're going to respond. Nope, you're going to react. You're going to react in the same way you did the last time. If you able to spot it and identify the triggers that hurt you before in the past, you're going to learn to stop and say, wait, I need to respond differently. You're reprogramming your mind. You're tricking the brain. And the brain don't know what to do. It's going to be like, oh, I don't know this outcome. I don't know what she's about to do. I don't know what he's about to do. So I can't predict this situation, this outcome. That's what the brain do. It predicts our outcome for us by patterns, habits, your repetitious behavior, right? The choices you continue to choose. So the brain has already, it's fast like that, have predicted the automatic response. But you're going to have to do something different. You're going to have to, you want to start the process of changing your mind, building new neural pathways. You're going to respond different this time. You're going to have to humble yourself and not react how you previously acted in the past. You're going to have to humble yourself and respond differently. Right? You're going to respond with understanding. Understanding that most bosses in this climate, in this generation, are narcissists. They're controlling. They're controlling, manipulative. On these jobs, these people in high positions, they are abusers. And you know this, so don't get your emotions tied up with them. Do not people please. Do not do the extra. You respect them because that's authority. You don't want to try to outshine them, even though you can outshine them. You just go make your money, do your job, and go home, because guess what? You're going to find yourself in these same situations. You're going to get hurt one way or another. And that trauma gets stored in your body. And if you don't know how to get rid of it, it stays there. And it affects you as a person. So, respond differently. No, you're not scary. It's not about being scary. It's about creating a better outcome and a better reality that you can enjoy out here, that you can be at peace.